Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Venezuela 1, Canada 1, 3-4 on penalties in the 2024 CONMEBOL Copa América Quarterfinals. Canada wins on penalties to move on to the semifinals against Argentina. Canada, Argentina both won on penalties. They meet again on Tuesday. Canada was a big match. A big win for Canada. The biggest win in Canadian history. It was a draw over 90, but they still won on penalties. It counts. And damn, they were honestly, in my book, the better team. Yes, it was end-to-end action, but they scored the first goal. They allowed a goal. Crepeau shouldn't have came that far out of his net. Got chipped by Rondon. But they answered back after the goal, and you thought maybe they could win in 90 minutes. But they went to penalties, and damn, if they didn't make it tough to watch. But in the end, they got the win. They got the win. Man. What a game. 13th minute, Jacob Schaufelberg scores. Jonathan David plays the ball in. Schaufelberg's running in behind. Finds the open space, takes the shot, puts it past Romo. He doesn't dive quick enough. It's 1. 1 for Canada, 0-1. Settle uno, and that's the way we go into half. Canada defend well enough. They break out of pressure very, I wouldn't say easily, but they always find a way to break out the pressure of Venezuela, and they put that ball forward. They put the ball forward. They have some good counterattack chances. You wish they could have put some of those away, because if they did, we wouldn't have had to have a penalty shootout. But in the end, they do not. 0-1. Settle uno. Miro tiempo. 66 minutes. Solomon Rondon gets the ball, falls straight to him. Crepeau thought he could have got to it. That's my explanation. He comes out of the net. Rondon says, I could chip you. He does. Chips the keeper. 1-1. It's a goal. 1-1 esta noche. And that's what you can't let Solomon Rondon do. You can't do it. He's going to chip you. He's going to find a way to score, even if he's quiet for the rest of the night. But he does score. It's a 1-1 goal, 1-1 game. We move. Full time, 1-1, 1-1. Esta noche, we go to penalties. Penales. Venezuela takes first. Solomon Rondon versus Crepeau. Solomon Rondon goes the other way. Yeah, I was expecting that. 1-0, 1-0. Jonathan David smashes home a penalty. 1-1, 1-1. Yangel Herrera puts it past the post. Still 1-1, 1-1. Liam Miller rockets it over the bar. He is a tronco of epic proportions. Troncazo Liam Miller. And it is still 1-1, 1-1. Tomas Rincon scores his penalty. He was brought on for penalties. Of course, he would score it. And it is 2-1, 2-1. Moise Bombito scores, smashes home a pen. Beautiful penalty, 2-2, 2-2. Jefferson Savarino gets saved. A touch onto the post, rattles it out. Maximum Crepeau with the save. Maxime Crepeau, no, not right now. It's Maximum Crepeau makes the save. 2-2, 2-2. Then Steven Eustachio has a horrible penalty. Romo saves it. Easy save by Romo. Still 2-2, 2-2. Jonder Cadiz, quick run up, smashes it home. 3-2, 3-2. Alphonso Davies rockets home a penalty. 3-3. We go to sudden death, 3-3. Wilker Angel misses the penalty. Saved by Crepeau. Maximum Crepeau. Once again. Still 3-3, 3-3. Ishmael Kone. Romo goes one way. Kone goes the other. Easy as you like. Rolls it in. 3-4, 3-4. Canada wins on penalties. What a beautiful game. What a beautiful night. Was one of the more long-winded matches of the tournament. I had my heart in my throat the whole time. And, wow. 1-1 on the night. 1-1 esta noche. 3-4 en penales. 3-4 on penalties. Canada wins. I mean, they did exactly what they needed to do. You know, they're on to the semifinals. Stats are as follows. 16 shots to 16. 3 shots on goal to 7. 55% possession to 45% possession. 411 passes to 341. 74% pass accuracy to 74. 7 fouls to 13. 3 offside to 0. 1 yellow card to 2. 0 red cards to 0. 7 corners to 3. Wow. What a game. What a performance. I mean, I cannot believe Canada did this. Like, I thought they were going to win this game, but they definitely tried to, I don't know, throw it away at times. And they really could have finished more goals. This really should have ended over 90 minutes. A 2-1 win either way. I wasn't far off. I think it should have been 2 or 3-1 Canada, 2 or 3-1 Venezuela. It was end-to-end action, this game. It was end-to-end action. Venezuela went absolutely haywire, but Canada defended well enough. Crepeau made a lot of good saves. And Canada makes their way through the game. They made their way through the game. Yeah, Crepeau was wrong for coming off his line the way he did. But again, I was pretty happy with the performance. All things considered, I was very happy with the performance. It was a good match, good game. Very, very good. And it was interesting, to say the least. It was a wonderful, wonderful match. Venezuela played hard. I'll give them that. Venezuela played very hard. They could have beat us. They could have beat us. We let them stay alive way too long. We let them stay alive way too long. And Canada, in the end, got it done. That's the one thing I say. But Venezuela is real. They're for real. Venezuela is for real. And I think we're going to see them at the World Cup in 2 years' time. They're going to make it to the World Cup. And I do enjoy watching Venezuela play. They are a very good side, a very good team. And I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best. And I wish them a Vamos, Venezuela! From me to you, hat tip. I didn't do as good as Ali Moreno did, but you know what? I wish you a Vamos, Venezuela! Good luck. See you at the World Cup, maybe. Whether it's we see you play or we see you again. Either way, we'll see you soon. I don't think this is the last one, but Canada, I'm over the moon. I am over the moon right now. I don't care what you say. I am over the moon right now. This team finds ways under Jesse Marsch. We got to a semifinal of this tournament in 6 games with Jesse Marsch. Greg Berhalter was with the USA for 5 years. Couldn't even get out of the group. Jimmy Lozano with Mexico 1 year. Couldn't get out of the group. Canada's done more with Jesse Marsch than Jimmy Lozano or Berhalter have done with Mexico or the USA. Jimmy couldn't even beat Venezuela. They lost 1-0. They could have scored a penalty of their own, but they lost 1-0. Canada, on the other hand, won a penalty shootout. But for most of the game, I thought they were the more aggressive side. The more aggressive side for Canada. They were the more aggressive side. They played the ball forward. They were in very good positions to play the ball in, play it forward, and all sorts of things like that. It was a very interesting game. Very interesting. And to an extent of, hey, you got to find your way around sometimes, right? You got to find your way around sometimes. And Canada, I thought they played well. I thought they played well. Were they the better team possession-wise? No. Did Canada play well out of pressure when Venezuela was pressuring us a lot of the game? For sure, they played well out of pressure. Did they play well on the counter? Yes. They got a goal. Should have gotten more. Do I want to see Kyle Larin play another game for this team? No. Did Oluwaseyi look better? Yes. Did Schaffelberg need to come out? No. Liam Miller, it was like 10v14 with the refs. And we somehow still came through. 30 minutes of 10v14. Man, if he could have just crossed the ball 2 seconds earlier, we probably would have had a goal after the first, or the 1-1. But we didn't. Oh, and he missed a penalty too. He's a tronco. But for me, Canada, geez, man, it's a great game. It was an amazing match to see happen. You know, and I'm so happy with the Canadian side. They fought their asses off. I mean, they found their way in, and they're in the semifinals, and deservedly so. I think Venezuela was a good fight. They both fought. It was a end-to-end match. Both teams had their moments. I think both teams could have finished better, and I think Crepeau was the better keeper in goalies, or better keeper in penalties. Better keeper in penalties. A Romo always chokes at Jerry World. Hate to tell you, that's probably why that happened. A Romo can't win at Jerry World. Let's just be totally honest. But Crepeau's the man of the match. Maxime Crepeau, whatever you want to call him, is man of the match. After all that, man of the match. Simple. Simple as. Amazing. Amazing for the Canadian men's national team. It is wonderful to see how this went down. I mean, they had a bad shootout. They still won. They had a game where they could have finished more, and they still won. They outplayed the refs. I mean, Canada is a warrior team. I do not want to hear the other side. They are a warrior team, and they know how to win. They know how to fight. They know how to get the results they need. And I wish they won outright, but screw it, they're in the semifinals. Who cares if it's outright or not? They still were, I think, the better team for most of the match. I think Crepeau made a big mistake stepping up out of his line on the chip, but he made it up on the penalty shootout and for the rest of the game, honestly. So, for me, still man of the match. Schaffelberg with a beautiful goal. Man, Canada deserved to win this. And I'm so glad I'm not sitting here saying, damn it, man, they played so well just to get heartbroken. They played so well just to bottle it. No, they found a way. And that's the difference between Canada and Toronto, is Canada finds a way. And damn it, it was such a good game. It was such a good game. And I have so much good tidings to Venezuela. I, again, wish them the best in their World Cup run qualifiers and hope to see them at the World Cup. And Jefferson Soteldo shouldn't open his mouth and said, I'd rather qualify for the World Cup. It kind of felt like a jinx. He's an idiot. Let's be honest. I mean, also smiling at the end of a Canadian Championship match before he left the club, you know, when they lost the final. Yeah. Dude's not smart. Dude doesn't have any social skills, probably, but you know what? He jinxed him. I gotta say, that's the one thing, is that man jinxed him. But I think, maybe. So Salomon Rondon did not play as well as I expected. Soteldo was Soteldo, from what I know of him. That's him. That's him. And I'm not surprised. And Canada did what they had to do. And you love to see it. With that being said, I think that's where we'll stop. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Columbus Crew versus Toronto FC. MLS. No doubles tomorrow, but I'll still be paying attention to the Copa games while stream's on. Then on Sunday, we'll be live for St. Louis versus Colorado, I think. John Hackworth's second game is interim. And there you go, live and review for that. Monday, we'll recap the quarterfinals, predict the semis. With that being said, see you tomorrow. Let's go. Vamos, Canada! Andiamo! I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Let's go.